Good morning, it's Janice Thompson here from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today we have lots of snow here in my area. Where I live, it's a white world today. But come in and get cosy for Cuppa and cards. I'm just waiting to see if anyone comes in, but I'll start stamping soon and I'm sure people will join us as we go. And if they don't, well, you'll see it on the replay. You'll be watching me on replay. So today I have got my Cuppa. So hopefully everybody's got a Cuppa. If you come in, please say hello. If you're watching on the replay, please say hello. Hi Heather, good morning to you. We're cold and snowy here, but you're probably worse than us. But anyway, oh, you've got your Timmies with you, good luck. I've just got my homemade. It's probably Lavazza anyway, beans that I buy mostly. Good coffee. Hey Elaine, nice to see you, not seen you in a while. You're -8. We're not quite as cold as that, but we do have snow, but it's pretty wet on underneath, so I don't know if it's going to last. It feels like minus something, but I think the actual temperature's above 0. So I'm hoping it'll all melt eventually, but it's pretty to see. So anyway, let's just ignore the world, the weather, the horrible things happening in the world. Just let's craft and just, it's confession time, girls. Look at this. I haven't had this punch out of the bag. So, okay Elaine, that's nice to see you anyway. This has not been out of the bag, so I'm going to use this today. Maybe not in my first card, just got a first card kind of organised-ish to get me started. So, I've not even, I think I've used Little Card Big Thanks sentiment from here, but I haven't used anything else from here, so that is terrible, terrible, but it's real. I am doing a market stall on Saturday, so if you're local to the area, I am doing a market stall at Arnotdale House in Dollar Park in Falkirk. I'm literally going to have about 2,000 cards there. Well, maybe not quite 2,000, but a lot of cards that I have made during these couple of years when I haven't been able to do any stalls. So yeah, if you're looking for cards, that's the place to go, but there will be many other fab crafters there. Now, I'm going to move this stamp set because it's causing glare, and then I'm going to get stamping. So I have actually gone into Elegantly Said stamp set. I'm sure of anniversary cards and wedding day style or anniversary cards, that sort of thing. So I pulled out the Happy Anniversary sentiment and the True Love Stories Last Forever sentiment, and I will use them on my cards today. I actually have got ample thank you cards, so this is where I am. So also discovered that I have got a lot of Rich Razzleberry card. I've not been using the in colour papers, so I've pulled out the Regals. I've still got loads to use, not in colours, the family colours. We have these papers, they're 6x6 and they go every colour family, so you always have paper to match your colour, and this is just so. First card is just going to be simple, so I have cut some basic white in, I think it's like 3 centimetres smaller than the card base, all round. Who's somebody? Oh, hi Karen. And Joanna, hiya, and you come. Fire's on, there's snacks on the table. Oh, Heather. well, there'll be other ones, so I wouldn't worry too much. Just spend instead. So yay, so I'm just going to stamp. So as I say, I had loads of rich raspberry card, so I thought, why not start using it up? And this beautiful petal pink. I seem to have an abundance of them. I am a girl that sort of gravitates towards either night and navy and the blues or the brights. So I've got, you know, I'm kind of pushing myself here. So rich raspberry, happy anniversary sentiment. And I'm just doing a landscape card to get us kicked off. Happy anniversary. And then I'm just going to ink up the main flower. So the stamp set is lovely. As I say, it's mainly thank you sentiments here, or life is better with friends like you, that's cool. And this big, hey Chris, hey Donna, thanks for coming in too. Take it you're hiding from the snow. And then these flowers, now these flowers and leaves fit the punch, and I'm going to, after this card, investigate that with you. So I've got some thoughts on that, but we'll see how we go. And this stamp here, look, how fun is that? Just all these wee flowers. So I don't know how much we'll get done in our hour, but we will. We will. If I talk less, we'll get more done, won't we? No, I was going to stamp this in black and I haven't, so I've done it in rich raspberry now, so hey, we'll just have to go with it. So I'm just going to put this on my page, and then again down here, just fit it in where you want. Doesn't matter if it overlaps, but I've just, that's fine. We're just keeping it simple. Now, you can add colour, but I actually think now that I've stamped that, there isn't a need for colour, is there? It's just pretty like that. So let's just stick with simple stamping. Oh, do you know what? I don't think you need to know whose birthdays I'm trying to remember. I'll take this off. Right, I've lost all my bits now. I'm going to shut this because you know what will happen if I don't. Don't really, it's just quickly make it up. I did put the glue ready. See, I had my memento out to do that and then didn't. So if I've not said hello to you, I'm saying hello now because I'll keep missing people coming in. But I'm glad to have you. Glad to have you. My lighting will be horrific because of the brightness from the snow and all the shadows in the house, and hey. So this is just one layer of that designer series paper that comes in all the colours. Now I don't normally just put card on, but do you know what, that looks fine. You could add some ribbon, or you could just leave it as it is. Just nice and simple. So I'm just going to stick with simple and get started. That's us off the ground. One card done. Oops. Card one. Easy peasy. Right, for card two we'll just do the same, but we'll use the petal pink, and we will stamp with our memento and use our blends to colour it in. Gosh, I haven't got anything sorted. I kind of like this plaid type look. I always seem to favour that. Well, somebody's decided outside this is a good time to start drilling. Oh, great. So a petal pink card base, a petal pink paper. It just works so well, quick and easy. Oh my goodness, 12 inches. Oh, hi Louise, not seen you in a while. Hiya. Let's clean the stamp. So we'll make this card and then we'll investigate that punch. I'll just use my memento. Come on. So. A few taps. Looks nicely covered. Lid on ink. Shall we just do the same? Then you can see, so maybe should put the sentiment, and I think this one is too big for what for this card. We'll use that in the other one, right? So we'll just, of course I've left all my chamois in the bag for class, which I had to cancel my face-to-face class last night. I was very sad about that, but the forecast was so terrible yesterday evening. I decided not to be asking people to risk their lives just to craft with me. I want the sentiment on first because I just want to make sure. And then I'll link this up again, pop another wee bit in. I hope everyone's well. I hope you've all got a wee seat by the fire and you've got something to eat or drink. Let's pop these in there. There we go, that'll be fine. And then I'm just going to bring in, I've got mint macaron blends here and some petal pink. We'll just see what happens. So I've not had these open for ages, so I can't even guarantee that these are, but I just, for simples, just use the dark on the bits where the artist's already given you a bit of shadow. I love my blends and it's definitely worth investing in a few pairs of these. I just, for simplicity, just take the dark and then just go over, whoops, maybe not go out of the line like I did. Try and stay slightly shy of the lines if you don't want it to bleed out. So again, we're just sticking with simple colour coordination because that's what Stampin' Up! Is so good at. It's what got me hooked on Stampin' Up! Is the coordination. And I think these two cards really demonstrate that coordination. There's the wee flowers. Now I'm just going to check that the mint macaron might not That's alright. I thought it might look too dark, but it's actually okay. It's quite a muted green, the mint macaron, just the same sort of thing as I did with the pinks. Isn't this pretty? You have to agree with me, I'm sure. So these are from the Subtles range of colours, the mint macaron and the petal pink. And there you go. So again, another simple, quick and easy card. Because I'm needing these for a market stall, it just makes it quick. Some quick and effective cards just to add. Because guaranteed, no matter how many cards I've got with me, people will want what I've not got. That's always the way. I want to actually make a bit of clearance and sell off some of my cards. However, my main goal is to tell the world about Stampin' Up. Oh, Janice, that's squint. And to get some into people's hands, talk to them about it. So if I talk to a few people that are interested and take a catalogue and get to know our product, I'll be a happy girl. If I sell a few cards, I'll be even happier. Again, you can add ribbon, you can add anything you want, but just for today I'm keeping it simple. So there's card 2. What do you think? For my first play. I'm hoping you're all still here. Just put that down. Yeah, isn't it? It's just, that's us off the ground, 2 cards. So if you've not seen Stampin' Up products before, I think you can, you know, I think this well demonstrates to you our colour coordination. Nice and simple. Right, let's have a play. Now, I need a scrap of card. Just any card. What have I got lying about here? Oh, not watercolour card, Janice, no. Here's a bit very vanilla, it's got a bit scruffy. So where did I put that punch when did I even open it? Here it is. No, it's still in its wrapper. Okay, so this is my thoughts and let's see if it works. I want to be able to stamp at least the flowers in one go. So I'm going to punch them out here on this paper. I don't really need what I've punched out, because what I'm hoping here to do is get my stamps. That one. I need quick ways to do these things. I don't have hours and hours to spend lining things up. So this is my idea. I think it'll work, I'm not sure. So if I pop that in there, whoops, and this one, whoops, and there. Of course they're sticking to my fingers and I can't get them off. Get off. Right, try again. I'm going to see if I'm close enough. Whoops. Nope. I don't know if I might need to trim a bit off that, but we'll see how. We'll just stamp it and then we'll make a decision whether I need to shift them a wee bit. It's the only way to find out. I might have to just trim a bit off this stamp, or maybe if I aim that one's got less of a lip at that side. Let's just see. So if I stamp that like that and then pop the punch in. Could just do with that one being a little closer. So I'm thinking it would be to turn that one around. Where's my... Obviously it's worth, oh that's, yeah, it's close, it's alright, it's still on there. It is worth taking the time to just check, see that's, let's down slightly and then move that really close in. See, it's not as close as it could be. And I can't, this has got quite a lot on that one. Maybe I need to, you just choose a bit that's not got quite so much lip and it might be alright, otherwise I'll have to do a bit of trimming. The punch has, oh, I don't know. I don't really want to trim it. Sorry about this. Well, I get bossy with it. That's better. I think that will work this time. So we'll deal with the leaves in a minute. We'll see. Right, we'll chop this time. Stamp it just to taste it and then we'll go. Stamping's not the best, but we'll then just check that we can punch them out nicely, and we can. Look at that. There we go. Oh! She gets it perfect and then she bumps it. That looks okay. My internet is playing up, so I hope you're... Yeah, the Stampin' At this too would be good for this punch, you're right. Could do it that way round. But usually my cupping cards is mostly for beginners, so we don't normally have that luxury. Then I need a wee... Excuse me, I'm going to get some coffee before it goes cold. Then I need a block to sort the leaves out. So, I think this, no, that's no good. That one's not far enough. I think we'll need a bigger block for the leaves just because they're quite a bit apart. But let's see if we can do this. Which is the way that just came out. Just punch that in this. I want to. Oh, brain kicking. I'm supposed to be helping other people here, not. Is that the way that the punch is? Yeah, it's that way. Sorry about this, folks. that one goes that way for punching out, and that one goes that way. Janice, what are you doing? It's not working in my head. Why does it seem to... Yeah, that's it. Do you know, that's pretty close. I'm not going to fight with that. So if I was doing leaves, I think we'll do the leaves and the flowers separately because my brain is not going to work to do it any other way. Just check that we can do it, and then we'll go and get some mint macaron card. Sugary hand. Not perfect, but good enough. I think you're right, the Stamparatus might be the way to go with this. But that's, do you know what, I think I might just punch out green leaves. Just go with the flowers. So I've distracted myself enough, but obviously I've not used this punch before. Oh, and I've lost my video now. Oh dear me, I can't even talk to you now. I hope I'm still live. My iPad's being silly. Are you still with me, folks? Hi Renee, I can see you're in. Okay, let's play, because so I was thinking to stamp these on some card. I've got a bit of scrap here, and then just stamp them out in the colour I want. So let's got a scrap here. Whew. Calm down, Janice, because it wasn't doing what I needed it to do, and I can't see you guys. My iPad's gone silly. Oh no, come on. Right. I'm glad you're all still here. I don't know if I'm still here because I'm just annoying myself here. Right, is that going to be enough? Right. I'm leaving space because of the leaves, and they're not perfect, but it's just to try and have some fun. Right, punch. If you've got this punch, I would encourage you to get it out and use it. Right. Right, we'll see what we do with these. And I'm just thinking, if I wonder how these would colour up with the blends, the leaves, because you've got all these leaves here being cut out in the petal pink. How come? Oh yeah, because the end one. I wonder. I just wonder how green they would go. A dusky green. Might not even want them. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. Right, so this time I kind of wanted to do it as a wedding-y type of theme, so I want some whisper white anyway. Let me in. So what's the width of that? If I cut that to 13, and then this by 8.7, that keeps a proportion. And then we'll just see what happens after that. So we're going to have some flowers around. So we'll use them as 3Ds, but I think we'll stamp first. And then we've got all these as, I don't know, I've got bits and pieces here that we could even use the very vanilla leaves and colour them up. But first of all, I wanted to use this stamp, and of course I wanted... Well, I've stamped these now, yeah, because I can take these off, yeah, and do them individually. Right, so we need this one, because it won't go on straight, and then we can have flowers. Look, I've got all these bits everywhere. Flowers on other blocks. Oh, there's one of those big blocks, but we're all right. We're okay. Stay calm. I hope you guys are alright. Oh, hey Randy, and you come. The fire's on. Right, so where am I going with this? Right, what am I will we stamp the sentiment with? This is going to be a bit of a mixture here. I think we'll stamp with this and then add pink. I'm just going to use a simple-ish composition here. I'm going to try and do that straight, which isn't easy because I've put it squint on the block. If I'd used a bigger block, we would have been able to straighten it, but I think that's okay. And then I'm just going to stamp around with some flowers and then add some 3Ds. Anyone who thinks that I know what I'm doing, you're mistaken, because I don't. Then we'll use the little one as well. See where it'll fit in. So we've got lots of flowers, and then we'll just we'll layer this up. Now I want to bring in, petal pink's going to be a thing here, but I could have some rich raspberry in here too to just bring it all together. So let's just cut a wee layer here, and then we'll make it up, and then we'll just decorate it. make it up, that's what I do all the time. Right, so if I want that to go that way. Oh, thanks Chris. I'm definitely real. Because I've also forgotten what that measurement, that was 13. So if we take this to 13.4, I want that sort of stripy bit going that way. Don't ask me why, I just do. So yeah, and then that was 8.7, so I want it to be 9.1. Obviously if you work in inches, you'll need to work out your measurements. So just I don't even know why I worried about how the stripe was going, because I'm only using it as a wee... That is pretty, but if you want a bit of texture on the front of the card, you could stamp tone on tone if you knew where you put your petal pink ink. Yeah, I do. I'm going to live dangerously here and have a go with this stamp. And this block. This might go horribly wrong, but well, hey. I'm going to try and put a border around. No, I can't see it anyway, so it's alright. You can see it, but maybe didn't press hard enough. So tone on tone stamping doesn't always show up too well on video, but believe me, it does add to the card and it gives it just that bit of extra interest. There. And then that goes on. It just does give you that wee bit of detail. That's a pretty stamp too though. Alright. So let's just make this up and then add bits and pieces. So we'll go for a bit of diamante here, I think, as well, shall we? Might even put a ribbon bow in here. Got this beautiful, beautiful petal pink ribbon. If I can, that was a bit dramatic way to get it down, but I've got it down like this. It's beautiful, so I might bring that in. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Right. So let's just. Do you know what I need to do is close this ink. That's an accident waiting to happen. Right. So here we go. Just lifts it that wee bit. And then we'll pop this on, and then we'll have a wee play with our 3D flowers that we've punched out. Well, we know where one of the flowers is going to have to go. Look, I managed to get a splodge. That saves me having to decide where to put the flowers, right? There we go. That's nice, isn't it? So I did have a piece of foam. Now, let me get it out of here. Right, I have this bit of foam which I find is quite useful. Now, you know, any bit of foam would do. I'm going to bring my flowers, I think just need to give them a bit of a shape. So let's bring in some, I've got some very vanilla ones that fell on the floor. I've got them. There we go. Right, and I need a tool. What have we got? Something to help. I don't have a big ball tool, but what I sometimes find is the ends of these, your bone folder or the old Stampin' Up! Pricky tool, which, here it is. Don't do this one anymore, but if you've got anything like that that's got kind of rounded end, what I actually find is quite good to do is turn them upside down. It just breaks the fibres down a wee bit, and then it just gives your flowers all a bit of a shape. I don't know what we're going to use here. If we use very vanilla ones, we'll have to colour them, so we might leave them out just now. And then squish it down. And even if they sort of go flat in the post, they still look like they've got a wee bit more life about them than just stuck on total flat. Now you can build them up, see? We could do that. So it might be just what we do is just make them up double like that. So of course you could have stamped these onto white or very vanilla and coloured them in with your blends. I just kind of thought that would take quite a long time on a live. It's different if I'm doing a recorded video because then I can speed up the colouring in bit, but right. So we've got that, and then we might just sort some leaves. I don't know if we need them or not, but then so all we need here is just a wee dot of glue in the centre of each of the bigger flowers. So you're getting a lot of technique this morning for free. Eh? So if you live locally to me, I am doing a market stall at Arnotdale House in Dollar Park in Falkirk on Saturday. It's 11 till 3, so please come along and have a look. Even if you don't want to buy any craft things, just come in and say hello and go and use the cafe. It's absolutely amazing. They cater for all requirements. Yeah, so it's just fab. So I'm thinking, well, we certainly need one there to hide that, and then maybe just two here. So again, I'm just going to pop it. You should let them dry before you start to try and put them on your card, but you know, just use the end of that. So again, just use what you've got. If you've got a pen that's got a rounded end, use it. Something that's smooth and rounded, that's not going to scratch or damage anything. I don't actually think it needs sleeves. I think we'll just leave it at that. It needs some diamantes though. It needs some oomph. Maybe a bow. I don't know. What do you think? Will we add some sparkle and a bow? Because we can. So let's get a bit of this lovely ribbon. I need that craft room porter that I need hasn't reported for work again today. So true love stories last forever. You know, that could be anniversary, could be wedding day. Gives you a choice. But of course you could put, you know, you could put any sentiment in this card. You have to tell ribbon what you need it to do, so you just have a bit of a tweak. Right, I've wrecked my desk already, so we could use that, and then we'll get some diamantes out. Where are you? Here they are. I don't know what I've got. I've got these box full here, and I've got another box that's got newer. Oh, see, I'm back on those brass butterflies. What have we got that's, we need sparkle. Definitely need sparkle. I am thinking I have got a pack here of champagne rhinestones, and I think they tone in really well here, so let's get them out. Does, oh my goodness, imagine that. I'm just about to say, does anyone know where my glue dots are? And I can see them. Goodness, 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 goodness. So a wee glue dot, and we'll just pop that about there. It's just there just because, well, it just fancies it up. And the thing is, if the person doesn't really want to have a bow on it, they can easily take that off. And then I'm using my take your pick tool here to add some bling. So I'm going to overdo it. I'm supposed to be showing you how easy that is, and then I get in a muddle with it. I think I need more putty. I think this is out of putty, but I do have a spare one. But I've had this for I don't know how long. Let's take your pick tool and this putty thing. So I'm using the larger rhinestones because they're just perfect for that centre of that bigger flower. Oh, don't have it. Didn't come. And then the medium ones, I'll go inside our flower. So we've really stepped it up from our simple stamping, but it didn't get hard. Just took me that minute or two to line up the flowers so that the punching would be easier. There we go. That's every whole flower got a middle, so let's tidy up again. So we are a wee bit early, so I'm thinking, will I just make a centre? I'll make a centre for the card because I've not put liners in all of them, so rather than make another card, let's see if we could just finish these three off a little nicer. So I need some white cardstock, basic white. I did have some of these layers cut up, but they've been used up. So if we just cut this to 10.1, and then that one's, yeah, you quite often I do 3 or 4 pieces of card at one go. But we'll just do this one. So we only need 3 just now. And then I need to do a major tidy up of my desk. But plan is I'm not really going anywhere today. Was supposed to be going to Edinburgh with my hubby. We keep promising ourselves this wee day in Edinburgh on a Thursday. There's an art exhibition he wants to see and show me, and it's on till the end of March, thankfully, so we will get our Thursday in town. Right, so this one will have to be that way, so I'm thinking that we'll just use this, decorate the centre for that one. And I'm not going to add any words inside. I think, you know, you add your own. But just some delicate wee flowers, top and bottom. And glue. You can use double-sided tape to pop, you know, to put in your cards together. I just choose to use wet glue most of the time. One, because it's cost effective, it's good value for money, but it gives me a moment or two just to make sure you're straight. And so there's that one's got a nice line in now. I'm liking that. And again, you can use, I've used that one, so if we clean this off, I've got my spray somewhere, yeah, just to make sure. As I say, the chamois are in the class bag. No, I had to cancel class. But if you're local, I am doing a in-person class every Wednesday now in Falkirk. So, you know, if you're watching on replay and you would like to join me, you don't have to come every week. You just let me know what weeks you're able to come. I'm just going to pop a few flowers up that side. Just adds a wee bit of detail and interest on the inside. Just need a tiny wee bit here. What's that side? My brain's just not really here today. Just wanting just a wee touch of that flower there. And that's a wee border for this one. Are you all okay there? Is anyone falling asleep by the fire? Will this glue make it to the end of the video? And she stuck it in the glue. Who shouted at me there? Did you notice? So that's us nearly done. One more card. And then one for this one. So I wonder if I'm daring enough to use this colour. Again, we're keeping it all coordinated, and I think actually Happy Anniversary and True Love Stories Last Forever kind of goes together. So I'm going to pop this inside, this one. And I'm going to use this. I'm just going to pop one wee row of flowers down at the bottom, and that is all. Ah, you'll be freezing, Heather. So I think that's me for today. I'm just tidy. I'm not going to tidy up, am I? I'm going to push everything out the way and then let you see them without the clutter. Of course, the thing is, you don't actually see half the clutter that's here, thankfully. But I think the rest of my day is going to be crafting. Just finishing off the things I need to finish off ready for the stall. And designing next month's class. So I need to design March's class in the post. Not so much the in-person classes, because I haven't cancelled two. I'm 2 classes ahead on the in-person anyway. So right, so just let's get ourselves a wee space. I will go on and use up some of these bits. Right, so how did we go? Right, so then we started with just simple stamping, using the stamp, and then we've done some more simple stamping for inside. Then we did this one, stamping with our Tuxedo Black Memento and colouring with our blends, and we're using the Petal Pink there. And then this one we've used both our Rich Razzleberry and our Petal Pink to do a more elaborate card. So thank you everyone for coming and chatting, and yeah, so are you all okay? Can you let me know what card is your favourite? We've got 1, 2 and 3. I don't even know if there's anyone still there. Let's just bring these down a wee bit so you can see them better. So thanks everyone for coming in. What's your favourite? 1, 2 or 3? Go on, commit yourself. That's my first play with that set. I really like it, and I'm going to be honest here, I bought the punch because it works. It also works with Sam's $1 million stamp set that she designed, this swirl one, the sentimental swirls. Is it sentimental? Oh my goodness, it's not sitting there in front. Where have I put it? I don't know where I've put it. I was using it the other. Sentimental swirls, yeah. So that, yeah, it worked. That punch works with one of those flowers as well, but it won't come out, will it? So it works with this flower and also the strawberry punch. So I already had the strawberry punch. So the strawberry punch punches out this flower on Sentimental Swirls. So it's great that, you know, we can use that some of our stuff is interchangeable as well. But I've loved that. I don't know why I didn't have this sooner. So of course then I bought the punch to go with the Sentimental Swirls, and then I thought, buy a stamp set too, come on, and use it too. So yeah. You like 2 girls? Cool. And because you like 3 best. So it just depends if, I mean, this is simple enough. It's not complicated to punch out some flowers. And like Chris said, you could use your Stamparatus, and so you would just you would make yourself a bit of a jig. And you know what? I'll maybe come on later on today on YouTube and do that. just take it that step further and show you it with the Stamparatus. But anyway, thank you everybody. That's Cuppa and cards for today. I really appreciate you all coming in, and anyone watching on replay, please let me know that you've watched on replay, and please let me know what you think of the cards. Thank you everyone. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day, whatever you're doing.